Congress headquarters. In fact, Rahul Gandhi is once again under fire for skipping the Congress party's 136th Foundation Day today and leaving for Italy, where his grandmother lives. At the function of the Congress headquarters, most Congress leaders, Priyanka Gandhi and others, took pot shots at Rahul Gandhi. In fact, they evaded the questions. Let's listen in to all the reactions that have come in.
जो कानून उन्होंने निकाले उन्हें वापस लेना चाहिए।
राहुल जी नहीं आ, राहुल गांधी नहीं आती हूँ।
जो कानून उन्होंने निकाले उन्हें वापस लेना चाहिए।
राहुल जी नहीं आ, राहुल गांधी नहीं आती हूँ।
रणदीप जी, आप तो लगातार, चाहे चुनाव हो तो आप राजधानी में होते हैं, कृषि हो तो कृषि कानून की बात हो तो यहाँ सड़कों पे होते हैं, लेकिन सत्ता पक्ष सवाल उठा रहे कि राहुल गांधी इस मौके पर क्यों नहीं है।
राहुल गांधी जी हमारे नेता हैं और हमने कहा है कि वो एक शॉर्ट पर्सनल विजिट पर इस समय ट्रैवल कर रहे हैं, पर पूरी कांग्रेस पार्टी, राहुल जी, सोनिया जी, प्रियंका जी, हम सब आज भी किसान के साथ अडिग खड़े हैं। आज कांग्रेस का स्थापना दिवस है। वो स्वतंत्रता संग्राम जिसमें लाखों लोगों ने अपनी कुर्बानी दी, जेलें काटी, ये वो पार्टी है, ये वो तिरंगा है जिसको आज कांग्रेस के प्रांगण में लहराया गया।
सर, आप लोग मांग कर रहे हैं कि तीनों कृषि कानूनों को वापस लिया जाए, लेकिन सत्ता पक्ष पूछ रहा है कि राहुल गांधी आज कहाँ है।
देखिए, आज फाउंडेशन डे है और राहुल गांधी के बारे में प्रश्न पूछने के बजाय वो इस देश के लिए, किसानों के लिए क्या कर रहे हैं वो पहले कहने दो। जो चीज़ उनके सामने है, जो समस्या सुलझाने का है, वक्त है, और किसान जो एक महीने से जमीन पे बैठे हैं, सड़क पे बैठे हैं, उनके प्रश्न को पहले सुलझाओ, दूसरे प्रश्न बाद में पूछो।
तो क्या आप लोग मांग करेंगे, क्योंकि बातचीत होने वाली है 29 तारीख को सरकार और किसान संगठनों के बीच में, तो आप लोग क्या मांग करेंगे सरकार से? देखिए, जो मांग किसान के हैं वही सबके हैं। तो किसान एक कह रहा है कि वो तीनों काले कानून वापस लो, बस यही मांग है।
राहुल गांधी सर अभी व्यक्तिगत कारणों से विदेश गए हैं, बाहर गए हैं, ऐसा मालूम मीडिया को पता चला कि व्यक्तिगत वजह से बाहर गए हैं।
हाँ, वो तो सब स्वतंत्र हैं, बाहर जाएं, वो इसमें कौन सी बड़ी बात है। 3-4 दिन के लिए कोई बाहर चला जाए तो कौन सा गुनाह किया है।
And Pallavi Ghosh is joining us live from the Congress headquarters. Well, the reaction that has come from most Congress leaders is, Pallavi, that what is wrong if Rahul Gandhi has left for a personal visit abroad? But the larger question is about sending a message to his karyakartas and also about the optics, Pallavi.
Yes, and in private, many Congress leaders are saying there's nothing wrong if we go on a holiday. We're not really concerned about what the BJP has to say, but what we are concerned about is a message that goes to the cadre. It's a foundation day. It's in a bad situation that the Congress party is facing, and that's why the foundation day matters. But more importantly, today is also the unveiling of the campaign called Selfie with Tiranga, to basically show the mirror to the BJP that they do not follow the norms of parliamentary democracy. And a man who was the brain behind this campaign is himself missing. So the timing is something which is being questioned. If you are the face of any campaign, you're expected to be there. And whenever there has been these critical moments, really, Maria, for example, when the farm laws were being discussed in Parliament, again, Rahul Gandhi was not very much there. So the perception which gets built up about him by the BJP just gets reinforced, that, he doesn't carry his agitation through. He takes those periodic breaks, and therefore he's an inconsistent, non-serious politician.
And Pallavi, what explanation is it coming from Rahul Gandhi's office?
Well, they are, of course, being very cagey about it, but officially speaking, what the Congress party has said, that he's just gone away for a couple of days on a personal visit. Of course, we had Randeep Surjewala say and that, he's going to visit his grandmother who's not been keeping well, and he's gone to Italy, and he should be back over here in a couple of days.
All right, Pallavi Ghosh, I appreciate your time. Let me bring in my guests on this story. Dr. Nasir Hussain is a member of Parliament of the Congress Party. Rashid Kidwai is a senior journalist. I'm going to begin with you, Dr. Hussain. while I understand that Congress party has come up with this explanation, what is wrong if Rahul Gandhi has travelled abroad for a personal visit, then the BJP's question here is, and your political opponents, that how much of seriousness should be attached to Rahul Gandhi's concerns and participation in agitation regarding farm laws, because he himself was not first participatory as far as the debates are concerned, and when the protests are continuing at various borders, he is missing in action.
Maria, let me first tell you that Mr. Rahul Gandhi was the one who went and met the President of India with 2 crore signatures of the farmers across the country. He has been tweeting, he has been airing the grievances of the farmers, he has been raising the issue of the farmers, and he was with the farmers in a huge tractor rally in Punjab, in Haryana, and in Rajasthan. It was the Congress party and the members of Parliament from the Congress party who started and raised this opposition against the farm laws in Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. Again, immediately after that, he went and travelled the entire northwestern India in defence and in favour of the Congress, in favour of the farmers. Now the point is, if there is, if any politician, and for instance, you are working so hard in your media channel, if something happens to your old grandparents or somebody else back in the family in Bihar from where you hail, don't you think you should go and visit them?
Dr. Nasir Hussain, I agree. Absolutely, I agree with you.
Anybody can go. So,
Yes.
so it was an emergency. It was an emergency. No, just hold on. Just hold on. It was an emergency, and for a short visit, he has gone there.
Okay.
For the foundation day, he is not the president of the Congress party to be here. He is the president of the Congress party should be here, and she is unwell, and because of COVID reason also, she was not there. And for everything, if the government, which is not in a position to solve the farm crisis,
Okay.
which is not in a position
Rashid,
to convince the farmers,
since you
of
have
this
written an
country,
article
they
this morning,
instead of
you know, Rashid,
Then
since you have
instead
written
of-
an article
instead
this
of
morning, the
solving the
question is
crisis and answering
that
to the
Rahul
people of
Gandhi
this country.
has shown no signs of returning to the top post. Then should his presence or absence be, be talked about the manner in which it is being discussed?
Maria, first of all, we must understand that the political leadership of Congress party is with the Gandhis, with Sonia Gandhi, with Rahul Gandhi, with Priyanka Gandhi. Regardless of what position, they are holding, average Congress person has a sense of belonging, looks up to them, considers them as leader of the Congress. This is something very elementary that Rahul Gandhi and Congress should understand. It's a matter of optics and perception. One can go on arguing on technical issues, whether he's a Congress president or not, or what he could have done, etc. But imagine you were the first person who went public on Twitter basis on some information that Rahul Gandhi has gone abroad and is traveling by Qatar Airways and is going to Italy. Now, why couldn't Congress party officially or Rahul Gandhi's office hand over this piece of information? Why this lack of transparency? There appears to be something that was missing. So what I'm saying is, in this time and age of social media, when Rahul Gandhi is getting flack, sometimes I would say, rather unfairly, if he's going to see his grandmother, he's welcome to do so. People would have liked it. I'm not
Yes.
talking about political prism,
Yes.
but a
But-
lot of common people would have liked it.
Yes.
But why this kind of secrecy? If you had not tweeted, I don't think Mr. Surjewala would have commented.
Okay.
So this is something, that makes
So it
something
has come
fishy.
to transparency. Answer that question specifically on transparency, and then I'm going to raise this larger point that was made by the group of 23 when they had written that letter to Sonia Gandhi, where they had talked about how there is a need for an organizational overhaul, including a full-time president, election to the post of the Congress president. Don't you think that that is needed in the Congress party? Nasir Hussain, politics is always about space, time and comparison. Look at your political opponents. Here is Mr. Amit Shah, who was working till Friday late evening as the Home Minister. Then he travels all the way to Assam late at night, spends 2 days in Northeast, Assam and Manipur, returns. I'm trying to understand, when you understand your political opponents as 24/7 politicians, then can Rahul Gandhi afford to be this reluctant, in and out kind of a politician?
Maria, I think I think what you tweeted about Rahul Gandhi ji going abroad is not a great, is not a matter of investigation or something like a breaking news or something. Okay, it's all you got.
It was just a piece of information that was shared.
Anyway,
I understand. It was piece of information that is shared. Okay, go ahead.
Just hold.
Yes.
Maria, you should allow me to speak.
Please
Maria.
go ahead. Go ahead,
Maria, you should
Mr.
allow me to speak.
Hussain. Go ahead.
See, that is not. Second thing is, see, there's so many things happening in this country. We are not in the government, we are in the opposition. As an opposition party, we are doing what best we can do. And if Rahul Gandhi has not been active on the farm bills, I think there wouldn't have been there wouldn't have been the need for Nadda to tweet a video of the past speech of Rahul Gandhi in the parliament. If he wasn't active, I think that there wouldn't have been the entire government and the ministers and also a section of media telling that the Congress party is hijacking the agitation. You people, the government speaks against the opposition, against the Congress party for supporting the farmer, and then on the other hand you say that Rahul Gandhi is not in the thick of things and he is not active on farm bills. And they should answer to the country about Mrs. Smriti Irani. There is a huge complaint against her. That should be the agenda that should be discussed. She is one of the very important ministers in this NDA cabinet, and there's an allegation by a international shooter of our country. Instead of answering all those things, they are asking us where Rahul Gandhi has gone.
Okay,
where Rahul Gandhi has gone. They should be convincing the farmers of this country.
Okay, now
they should be going and talking to the farmers of this country.
Nasir Hussain, the post of Congress president had fallen vacant after Rahul Gandhi resigned last year, taking moral responsibility of the party's humiliating defeat in the Lok Sabha elections. His mother, Sonia Gandhi, took reign of the Congress presidency, and in August she completed 1 year. What really is happening on that front in your party?
Well, Maria, you know and everyone knows that because of COVID, for 6 months, nothing much could have happened on that front because of the state of affairs in the country. Now, I think the Central Election Committee of the Congress Party is already geared up for the election. All the procedures that generally the Congress Party goes through during the election is going on. All the membership is done, PCC members, AICC members, all are, I think that entire party is done. By end of this month or early next month, I think the Congress presidential election should be there. Once the calendar of events is announced by Mr. Madhusudan Mistry, who is a chief election authority, I think the new president will be
Yes, we have seen certain murmurs on that front.
Setup.
Okay.
It is not like the Modi and Amit Shah deciding on everything in our party.
Okay, Rashid Kidwai, the leadership needs to be held available and accountable is what those group of 23 had suggested. They were seen as detractors, those who were looking at some kind of bargaining tool to seek organizational posts and Rajya Sabha tickets. But what the concerns that they had raised were valid. There are several within the Congress party who have been talking about it. Rashid, you talked about my tweet. Soon after I put that tweet out, several Congress MPs had said that, here is a leader who's missing in action.
Yes, Maria, and that's the real problem. I mean, it's a very simple thing. From May, 2019, the post of Congress president is virtually vacant. Sonia Gandhi became interim president as per the Congress constitution. That interim chief's job was also for a year, and that year ended in August this year. See, to say that COVID, a lot of things are happening. I mean, people are playing cricket matches, there are all kind of activities are taking place with, of course, caution and care and with this COVID compliance kind of protocol. Why, the state assembly elections have taken place, parliament has met, state assemblies are meeting. I fail to understand why, 1,300, voters of AICC cannot elect a new president. These are all lame excuses. Rahul Gandhi should make up his mind. He should declare it, or I would say that, even G23 should come forward and say that, okay, so-and-so is contesting from our side, and let the other side, come forward and force election. But nobody is doing that. I think overall, Congress is in a state that can be decided happy to be unhappy. That's the only thing I can think of it.
No, but how are they happy when they are unhappy? So are they really unhappy? Dr. Nasir Hussain, are you unhappy in the Congress party? That's what Rashid Kidwai is saying.
Maria, I think,
I'm not.
It could be his perception. But you see, the point is that Mr. Rahul Gandhi had resigned, and then the CWC CWC met, and lots of consultation happened. Then it was decided that we'll have interim president now, and thereafter we'll go for the elections. Now the election, I think the most 70-80% part of the election procedure or process is completed. I think we should have a new president anytime. But the point is, I'm glad that Mr. Rashid Kidwai and others still the others say that Rahul Gandhi should come up. And I am also of that opinion, Rahul Gandhi should come up and become the president of the Congress party.
I don't think so.
And
Rashid
once again,
shares
the
that
Congress
view.
party has it they have done in the past.
If anything, Rashid has written there is somebody waiting to take charge as the Congress president. She could be perhaps considered. That's what Rashid has argued for today.
No, it is for Mr. Nasir Hussain's party
Well,
to
let's
decide.
see,
But if Priyanka Gandhi is, showing some kind of political acumen, hands-on approach, she's able to bring people together, she inspires, then why not? I mean, the political party is not a kind of prisoner of a personality. It should evolve. If someone is not clicking, then someone else should be there. That's what happened in BJP. Mr. Lalkesh Advani was benched out, and Mr. Narendra Modi took over. This is an example. The same thing had happened in the old, Congress, what we call as Congress O. And when Indira Gandhi assumed leadership, and she benched a whole number of very senior and freedom fighters and central ministers, etc. So this has been part of parcel of political legacy. Congress is actually why I said, Maria, that it is happy to be unhappy, because Congress tends to be indirectly, blaming Gandhis because the Gandhis are not clicking. Gandhis think it is the party which is not clicking. You look at assembly election in Kerala, municipal election in Kerala or in Hyderabad. Why should Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi to be blamed? It is the district Congress committees which are faltering and failing. So it's a very kind of cozy kind of relationship. The Congress party keeps, looking up to Gandhis, and Gandhis keep thinking that, Congress party should shape up and
but Rashid,
work hard.
What really worked from 2004 to 2014? Was it the Congress party or the Gandhis then?
I think momentarily, of course, it was a Congress party and Gandhi. See, in India, nothing clicks as a single formula. It's like a bit of a Manmohan Desai's masala movie that, a lot of ingredients have to be there. And there was personality of Dr. Manmohan Singh as a, clean man who understood economics, man who was a very sober personality. All these things worked. Now nothing is working. So Congress is not talking to its own cadre. They are not able to decide what should be the party's stand on any
Nasir
issue.
Hussain, yes, there are important elections that are coming now in few months' time. You are in a direct contest against the BJP in the state of Assam. Congress is a player there, an important player. Look at Tamil Nadu. You already have an alliance with the DMK. Here is the BJP leadership and Home Minister traveling to Tamil Nadu to look for an alliance. They have an alliance in AIADMK, but they are looking at stitching together other options as well. There is something that is brewing also in the state of West Bengal. My question is, has the Congress given up its ambitions of contesting elections to win? It is about winning. Elections are to be won. It's not about getting consolation prizes. There are no consolation prizes in politics.
Maria, the point here is a section of media and the party that is power often comes up with this statement saying that the Congress is written off, Congress is nowhere, Congress is not winning elections. See, you should understand, just about a year and a half back, we won elections in 3 states. We won elections. We had done very well in Karnataka. We came close to winning election in Gujarat. See, it is in BJP. It is either Narendra Modi or Amit Shah that are doing things, that are visiting. They are they're stitching the alliances, etc., and so on. But in Congress party, we have a network, we have our machinery, we have our structure, we have general secretaries in charges of the state. The person who is in charge, Mr. Dinesh Gundurao, in charge of Tamil Nadu, is looking after Tamil Nadu. Kerala is being looked after.
BJP also has
West Bengal is being looked
election
after.
in charges,
And
general secretaries in charge of various states, besides the hand-holding that is being done by the central leadership. When was the last time Rahul
General
Gandhi travelled
secretaries
to
are central
Assam?
leadership. General secretaries are leadership. Rahul Gandhi he is not looking after anything in the Congress party. He is not in charge of the state, neither he is the president of the
Okay,
Congress
so
party.
that point
So the
about
general
vacuum.
secretaries and secretaries
Yes.
in charge of the state, they are looking after it.
Okay, fine enough.
They are
Because
up to it.
Rahul Gandhi
This-
is not the party president here, Rashid. Then we should not even expect him to travel to election-bound states. Is the argument being made here? And fine enough. He is just a member of parliament, and should he be seen as just a member of parliament?
Maria, if he was just a member of parliament, we would not have been talking about his visit abroad. As I said, if the political leadership of Congress is with the Gandhis, nobody can dispute it, not even its opponents, not to talk about, its own party MP. The key point here is far more serious. You look at Congress is fighting, in Bengal, it is fighting election with the left against Mamata and, of course, BJP. In Kerala, the Congress is fighting against the left. So Rahul Gandhi or Sonia Gandhi would be saying something in Calcutta and a very different thing in Trivandrum. Now, this is a kind of, contradictions, inherent contradictions, which, poses a lot of problems, lot of challenges for the Congress. It's not just about that Hindu-Muslim issue or love jihad or a range of emotive issues.
Okay.
So I'm saying that personality issue or leadership issue is one aspect. Other is about what is the Congress stand on key issues? That absence of ideology. BJP is ideologically driven party. Left parties are ideological driven parties. The regional parties have just their regional parties. The Congress is a national party, but it is wearing different hats in different places, and it's not working. This is something Mr. Hussain must understand and respond.
Okay, Dr. Hussain and Rashid Kidwai, thank you so much for joining us. We are shifting focus now to piece of news that's coming in now. Big news coming ahead of tomorrow's scheduled meeting between the government and farmers organization. Agriculture Minister met representatives of various farmer organizations from all over the country today, and the farmer organizations gave a memorandum in support of agricultural reforms. Rupashri Nanda is joining me on the phone line. Which are these groups, Rupashri?
Well, there are various groups from across the country who, according to the memorandum that they have submitted, say that they support the farm reform laws that have just been brought in by the central government. Apart from that, remember, this meeting happened in Pusa, which is a much larger venue than the Agriculture Ministry, which means that there are more number of unions that were present in the meeting today. And most importantly, because it comes a day ahead of probable talks tomorrow, Union Agriculture Minister has clearly indicated that there is no think of any repeal of the laws. In fact, he has given a very detailed speech in which he has remembered all kinds of protests that have happened during either it was abrogation of article in Jammu and Kashmir, or it was about CAA, or it was during demonetization. And he has essentially said that these are protests that will not be sustainable. Apart from that, he has also indicated that in a sharp attack on the Congress party especially, he has said that when the party Prime Minister Manmohan Singh, when he was the Prime Minister, he also wanted reforms, and he has also targeted Sharad Pawar, saying that even he wanted reforms during his tenure. So essentially, the big message coming out of that meeting is government is not thinking of any repeal of the laws, and this comes a day ahead of probable talks tomorrow, and therefore it remains to be seen whether those talks happen or not.
All right, Rupashri, thank you so much for joining us.